you a question? What do you think of me?
Temptation is one hell of a drug. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie cheaters and adulterers.
Ooh! Do I make you horny? Randy? Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah, do I?
For this list, we're looking at characters in film that just couldn't resist a little loving on the side. While their spouses may have been completely unaware of their dalliances, at least temporarily, audiences got all the dirt.
I'm not gonna hurt you, okay? I just wanna kiss you. All right?
No.
Come on.
We obviously don't endorse infidelity, but boy, does it make for some juicy and sometimes deadly drama.
Do you know how it is when you meet somebody for the first time? And you get this instant attraction.
Number 10, Thelma Dickinson, Thelma and Louise.
Thelma, when you gonna run away with me?
Not this weekend, sweetie. She's running away with me.
You can't really blame someone for leaving an abusive spouse and taking off with her girlfriend.
I left him a note. I left him stuffed in microwave.
You can't even really be mad at them when they find someone new while they're still married to said spouse.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you don't mind me saying so, sounds like a real asshole.
And when that someone new happens to be a ridiculously handsome hitchhiker played by Brad Pitt, well, you stand and applaud. That is, until you find out that her one-night stand took off with all her money.
Where is it now?
He's taking a shower.
Tell me you left him alone in the room. Where's the money?
That part did not work out so well.
How are we gonna get gas? I mean, trade on our good looks. I mean, oh God, Thelma, it's not okay.
Number 9, Dr. Catherine Stewart, Chloe.
Well, do you know when you'll be home?
The next flight isn't for 2 hours. I don't think I'll be in before you go to sleep. I'm so sorry.
When you suspect your husband of cheating, you might go to great lengths to catch him in the act.
I want to find out. See what he does if you present yourself to him.
You might even try to hire a call girl to tempt him into infidelity.
He asked me if there's somewhere he could kiss me where no one would see us.
What you're probably not betting on is ending up getting involved with the call girl yourself.
I can't.
So, while Dr. Stewart may have been looking to set her husband up in a gotcha scenario, she ended up getting got instead. And that's when things get really heated.
For all I know, you could be f***ing them all.
I'm not having an affair!
Number 8, Rose DeWitt Bukater, Titanic.
Oh, forget it, Boyle. You just like have angels fly out of your arse as get next to the likes of her.
There's nothing like young love.
My heart was pounding the whole time. It was the most erotic moment of my life.
Especially when you're a teenage girl betrothed to a man you can't stand.
Is that the going rate for saving the woman you love?
Rose is displeased. What to do?
And when you're a teenage girl trapped in a loveless engagement, you're probably going to stray. Especially if you meet a charming cutie like Jack Dawson.
I saw that in a Nickelodeon once, and I always wanted to do it.
With the majesty of a luxurious but doomed cruise liner as a backdrop, it was only a matter of time before she fell for the dashing young artist.
I believe you are blushing, Mr. Big Artiste.
Also, pro tip, ill-fated romances make for the best car hookups.
You're trembling.
Don't worry. I'll be all right.
Number 7, Suzanne Stone-Maretto, To Die For.
Would you really do that for me, James?
Anything.
And then we can be together.
When you're plotting to have your husband killed, cheating is probably the lesser offense when compared to premeditated murder. This scheming weather girl leveraged her affair with a teenage boy into the subsequent murder of her sugar daddy of a husband.
Hey, you know my wife?
The good news is,
She was a master of manipulation and used sex as a means to an end, to the demise of both her unwitting spouse and her squad of teen henchmen. Number 6, Ennis Del Mar and Jack Twist, Brokeback Mountain.
But you didn't want it, Ennis. So what we got now is Brokeback Mountain. Everything's built on that.
The romance between these two cowboys was bittersweet, both because of the intensity of their love for each other and the fact that they had to keep it hidden.
4 years. Damn. Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, they were both cheating on their wives for years, and we probably should have totally hated them for it, but you couldn't help but root for them to be together. This is one instance where we kind of wish the spouses were out of the picture entirely.
Well, now you're sleeping on your feet like a horse. My mom used to say that to me when I was little.
Number 5, Diana Murphy, Indecent Proposal.
Dick. What? Get up, get dressed. I got an idea. Come on. Come on.
When the going gets tough, the tough head to Vegas. And then they happen upon billionaires who want to pay money to sleep with their wives.
The dress is for sale. I'm not.
For a down-on-their-luck couple, an offer of $1 million for one night of boots knocking with the wife might have seemed like a boon.
A lifetime of security. For one night. And don't answer right away. But consider it. Seriously.
But when Mrs. Murphy fulfilled her part of the bargain, the money was just the start of this once happy couple's problems. Number 4, Dr. Norman Spencer, What Lies Beneath.
Guess this means you're not mad at me anymore, huh?
I wouldn't go that far.
Harrison Ford is known for playing a college professor who gets into all kinds of adventures. But this time, his activities are a little more salacious.
What's the matter?
It's too rough.
Since when?
He plays a professor with a wandering eye who gets to know one of his students a little too intimately.
I think she's starting to suspect something.
Who?
Your wife.
It's an affair that has deadly and supernatural after effects. And surprisingly enough, Ford isn't the hero this time, in case the whole cheating professor thing didn't make that clear.
Claire! I tried to break it off.
You should have tried harder.
Also, how anyone cheats on Michelle Pfeiffer, we'll never know.
What's this?
Number 3, Benjamin Braddock, The Graduate.
My husband will be back quite late. He should be gone for several hours.
College students are faced with a lot of tough decisions as they transition fully into adulthood.
Christ.
Benjamin, I want you to know that I'm available to you. And if you won't sleep with me this time...
Oh, my Christ.
If you won't sleep with me this time, I want you to know that you can call me up anytime you want and we'll make some kind of an arrangement.
But this particular college grad seemed to have a little more on his plate.
Doesn't he look to you like the kind of guy who has to fight him off?
Yes, he does.
He starts up an affair with an older married woman after being not so subtly seduced.
Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me.
However, he soon realizes that he wants more from a relationship than just the physical.
Mrs. Robinson, do you think we could say a few words to each other first this time?
I don't think we have much to say to each other.
And that's just about when he falls for her daughter. Awkward.
Elaine, I like you. I like you so much.
Say what you will about his choice in women, but at least he keeps it in the family.
What are you telling me? Benjamin, will you just tell me what this is all about?
Number 2, Connie Sumner, Unfaithful.
Be happy for this moment.
This moment is your life.
So it's not really a surprise that Diane Lane's character would fall for the gorgeous bookstore owner with a lusty French accent.
It was nice meeting you, Constance. Hey, come back if you need more books or medical attention.
It's fairly understandable. What's even more understandable is how we see Diane Lane's character process her own infidelity.
I think this is a mistake.
There's no such thing as a mistake. There's what you do and what you don't do.
And inextricably drawn to a passion that could only lead to disaster. Of course, once her husband finds out, that's when things really start to go downhill.
I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I take off my wedding ring to call Pam. Kelly, that's Pam.
Somebody got 20 on this Pam.
Don't blame her. I never told her if I was married, and if I did, she would have told me to go home.
Who is she?
When you get a job and pay one of these bills, then you can ask me questions.
I am still your wife.
That's cute.
I don't get it. I mean, these girls all seem so confident and cool. How do they not know that John's cheating on all of them? He's a total operator. He goes out with girls from different cliques so that they never actually talk to each other.
Number 1, Dan Gallagher, Fatal Attraction.
I think you're terrific. But I'm married. What can I say?
Just my luck.
We're guessing Mr. Gallagher wasn't planning on having to deal with assassinated bunny rabbits when he was getting it on with Alex Forrest in that elevator. The appeal and excitement of his brief affair quickly gave way to stalking, harassment, and then attempted murder. Death always seems to make an appearance wherever cheating is involved, at least in the movies, which makes us wonder if the affairs are even worth it. Consider yourselves warned.
You weren't so stupid, you'd know that, but you're so stupid. You're just so stupid. You're a stupid, selfish bitch.
Do you agree with our list? Who do you think is film's most prolific cheater or adulterer?
Let me slip into something more comfortable.
Oh, behave.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Ta-da! What do you think?